Hi, welcome. You are a beautiful soul. So, this is going to be a divine masculine daily message. So, what does your divine masculine want to express to you today? What does your divine masculine really want to let you know from the higher self, from the ego perception? Also, what they are getting up to, what are they doing in their reality currently? So, let's give the cards a shuffle. Let's find out what the divine masculine is currently going through. So, wow. So, for some divine masculines out there, they're currently going through the hermit right now. As you can see here, they're really in this cold area. It's snowy, it's a bit gloomy, it's a bit dark, but there's also a door there. So, now there is ways out for your divine masculine. So, they're expressing from the higher selves, they are seeing a way out. And the higher self, you, your guides, your higher self from the 5D are all coming down and helping your divine masculine see that they don't have to be in this hermit anymore and this sadness. And then the hermit's all about following the path, even though it's dark, even though there's a lot of mysterious energy and it's all mystical and magical. They are finding a way out. They are now finding a way out of their current situations, and the door is there. We've got the lovers as well. So you are on their mind, divine feminines. You are on their mind lately. They're thinking of you. They're thinking about when you first met, when your eyes just collided and your souls just, aligned for that. It could have been, moments in madness, that moments in love when your souls collided. They are thinking of that. They're thinking of that soul recognition when you first met, the smiles on both of your faces. We've also got the tree here. So the tree is really representing things to grow, things to come, because trees grow upwards. Trees also grow as well and become grounded in the ground, but they're also, the trees ascend to the highest they can, and they follow the sun, they follow the light. And this is really saying that your divine masculine is really following the light into love. We've got holding the heart as well. So the heart chakra is really opening up. It's really spinning the divine masculine to feeling this energy of love and excitement, and just, that vibrant energy. I'm really feeling that today. I'm really feeling excited, really feeling, ready to move today, really feeling on the go. We've got the three of bows. We've got the fulfillment card as well. So fulfillment, wow. So the divine masculines are putting their hands up here. They're accepting, but the eyes are also, are also hidden here. We've got the kundalini energy. This is the sexual transformation. This is the sexual intimacy and passion between you, the divine feminine, and your divine masculine. That sexual energy is not going anywhere. That sexual energy is still there currently. We've got the two paths merging into one path. So do not worry quite right now where you are or where your journey is at. You will be brought back together. You've got a spiritual connection, and this is something that the divine are really putting and bringing across right now. It's a spiritual connection and also a physical connection also. Just to have known your twin flame or know who that is a magical thing. You are so lucky, because a lot of people are unawoken. You are awoke to consciousness. So you need to know that you're very lucky that you made those choices that you did in life. And the divine have got bigger plans. You've chose this, as you have. But the divine masculines are currently, accepting who they are, and they're putting their hands up for fulfillment. They are choosing things that are going to fulfill them, instead of, fulfilling those energy vampires, the people around them, just trying to fill themselves externally. They're trying to fill themselves within instead. And this is progress. This is very good progress. And the hermit is all about following the path, using the intuition. And if you're wanting to know today if your divine masculine loves you or knows who you are, they do. They do, deep within them. They might not, recognize that on a 3D level, but they do on a spiritual level. They do on, a higher level of existence. They do know who you are. Imagine yourselves, in the Merkaba together, and communicate. This is how you can do this. Communicate, imagine that light ship, however you imagine it. It doesn't have to be specific. And meditate and connect with your twin flame through that way. Twin flames are all about being, just who you are as well. So, wow, some awesome messages coming through today, guys. But the divine masculines are currently dealing with some insecurity issues. They're trying to, they're sort of stabbing themselves here. They make progress and then they stab themselves and say, I'm not good enough, I cannot do this. They get frustrated, they get angry, then they get emotional, and then they're trying to hide that emotion from their divine feminine, their people around them. They're trying to be the big, bulk, strong guy, the masculine, guy, and they don't want to express their emotions, but then they have insecurities, and this is what is coming forward. These insecurities are coming up for the divine masculine so that they can really try and just release those insecurity issues. And maybe you, the divine feminine, also could be mirroring the divine masculine. You might have some insecurity issues, you may not have, you may have healed them and dealt with them, but if you haven't, start doing that today. Don't do it tomorrow. Call this emotion up, ask yourself, why am I feeling insecure? Why am I accepting another's judgment on me? I am who I am, and that is it. I love myself, and I love this world, and I'm happy in that. And this is what it's all about, learning. And Archangel Raphael is there on that platform, ready for you to call upon him to help you with these insecurity issues. Just like the divine masculines, you've got to ask for them to intervene, because it is free will here. So ask them to intervene and help you with your life. We've got the 9 of Vessels, the 9 of Cups. So the universe is being very generous towards the divine masculines right now. And as you can see here, there's a lot of going within and time of reflection, and wishes are coming true, because you want your divine masculine, but what are the divine feminines really wishing for most of all is the divine masculine to see this connection for what it is. And this is what's happening on the collective right now. There's so many activations going off within the divine masculines right now. There's a sort of surge of energy going to them. As you can see, the past maybe a few weeks has been a bit down and gloomy, connecting with the divine masculines, and now it's a bit more vibrant and more energetic, and it's very exciting today, because I've seen the transformation. It's coming, and then it's coming through me as a channel, and it's just amazing. As I'm a divine masculine, I'm going to be feeling those energies, and I'm conscious to know what those energies are, and I can express them to you. But there's a surge of energy going off towards the divine masculine right now. It's very exciting, and it's very moving. And for the past, I'd say maybe in a few months, it's been a bit down, and the collective energy of the divine masculines have been sort of going within. It's been a bit slow, but now it's lifting up, and it's vibrant. And those insecurities, I feel like they're losing them, so they're feeling more of life and seeing what life really is. So there's a lot of positivity coming in today, and maybe you're feeling this as well. You're feeling this excitement energies, like you sort of can't sit still. You're sort of like a worm. You just want to move around, and it's sort of that sort of energy today. We've also got, wow, the 3 of Vessels. So we've got joy, and this makes sense. We've got joy. We've got the healing going off. We've got the purification, as I spoke yesterday. So if you haven't seen that, go check that out yesterday. There was a very, intuitively channeled message yesterday. And what came through was what was needed, and, no bollocks aside. And, what comes through comes through. And you hear what you need to hear, not what you may want to hear. So I speak truth through these messages. So we have here the 3 of Vessels. This is the 3 of Cups, and the 3 of Cups is about celebration. It's about coming together. It's about joy. It's about happiness, and that's what I'm feeling today. Is joy. It's happiness. So something is awakening in your divine masculine that's very interesting and mysterious, and they're going to feel different, and they're going to feel more of more energy, and more just vibrant. Colors will become vibrant, and if you're seeing colors in a different way today, you probably could be mirroring your divine masculine as well. This one card wants to come off. So the 9 of Bows, respect. So the divine masculines are respecting themselves, others around them, learning how to respect the one self, learning how to respect you most of all as well. So if you're in communication, or you're communicating in a synchronicity way, or synchronized way, then they are showing you respect right now. And it's sort of the coming out of the bush here, this sort of coming out of that matrix, the veil, as one might say. The veil is going to be lifted, and they're coming out of that because they're having respect for themselves, and respect for their own feelings, and most of all respect for themselves. And this is what it's going to take. And we've got the bow here. We've got the bow in, ready for take action, ready to take instruction, because the bow, when someone casts a bow, they fire in the direction where they want. They're trying to hit that target the best they can. So this is saying that they're respecting those the one self currently. So it's sort of like a hut in the background here. So it's really expressing that they really are trying to come out of this hermit mode. And there's the fear there, as you see, that's just connecting with the divine masculines, or It could be possibly one of you out there as well. It may have some fear around this twin flame journey or the connection that you're currently in. But this is just saying that they're getting, through the respecting themselves, which is good, which is progress, which is good. And this is destiny here that we're in right now. This is divine timing. This is the world that we live in currently, and it's all changing right now. There's a lot of changes going off currently, and this is why the energy is coming in now, so the divine masculines can see what's really there, and walk through that veil, walk through the illusion, and just knock and batter that away. So we also have here, yeah, it makes sense, the Ten of Bows, they're taking responsibility currently. Look how much is on their back. Their back is about to break, and without, asking for help or intervention, they're going to struggle. But they are still moving forward, even though they've got this weight on their back, they're still moving forward for this connection, and the fire is still burning, the flame is still burning at the top of their hill. That's what they're working forward, and they're moving forward to get that perception of that love and that twin flame connection and love. We also have the wanderer. So the wanderer, that's very mystical, it's the fool here, so the wanderer. So your divine masculines are wandering into their future right now with new beginnings. We've got the rainbow. So as you can see here, it's all crystally and white here, sort of like clouds, and then there's a rainbow. So there is a divinely guided path for the divine masculine right now, and they're walking on that, and they're trying to be balanced on that rainbow that they're trying to currently walk. So in their new beginnings, they're learning balance, they're learning how to walk and talk, just like a child, learning new things, and to be in one's perception for so long, like, in the matrix perception, and when you're in that, and it's very scary when you come out, as it's like, wow, all these new things, and wow, the universe works this way, I thought the universe worked that way. And this is what's currently going off, that they're afraid to speak out because they've made friends, they've made, their families don't understand, and it's very hard, just like talking to someone else about a twin flame journey who is not woke or does not see that, or has the same perception as you. It's very hard for them to understand, and this is the divine masculines. They're currently learning to understand, and they're walking forward, they're learning to be balanced in how they're feeling, and this is the grounded energy as well. We've got a bare foot here, we've got some wounds here on and the walking forward, and it's like this is the veil, and the walking through that veil, through those bushes, like the respect, like I was talking about. So it is another confirmation that they're walking through these bushes, through this earth, through this earthly realm, with new vibrations coming to them. And the tree here, this crystal tree, is amazing. It's gold, and the walking, and it's all mysterious for them right now, the learning things. We also have the Ten of Arrows. So it's all about the higher self becoming in and instructing, sort of like a pizza or a pie or whatever, and they're taking a slice. They're taking a slice of that pizza, and they're, devouring that. And then they're like, ooh, something's changed, something's new. So there's like the Wheel of Fortune here. Things are now turning in their favor. So we've got the instruction. So they're being guided, they're being instructed to go into a direction where they feel it is best, where they feel it is most comfortable, most of all. And they're being guided by otherworldly sources, by other beings, by other, guides, spirit guides. I feel animals around the divine masculines right now, because it's the Wildwood Tarot, and a lot of them are connecting with animals, even if they don't know. You are connecting with all sorts of things. You are an energy being. Everything is energy in the universe. So if everything is energy, you are limitless, and you can go and travel wherever you want or perceive to be. So the divine masculines are learning this. The old self, the wisdom self, their old soul, what they are, is instructing them forward onto this new beginning, into the light, into this transformational energy, into this positive up lifting energy, which is exciting and which is just all brand new energy coming in. And as you can see, and as you've watched me in the past few weeks, it may have been, I've talked very differently, connecting with the divine masculine. Obviously, when I stop channeling, I talk to my, I become like my normal self, and speak and how I normally do, but it's today, it's channeling something which is much more high vibrational, because the divine masculine's lifting their vibration, and there's so much positivity coming in right now. So let's pick some transformational cards, and let's just see what comes through. Wow, be true to you. So be true to you, be true to yourself, divine feminine, be true to yourself, divine masculine. Wow, we have the butterfly, so we have transformational energy, be true to you, and the divine masculine to respect in themselves, which I currently just channeled for you, and it's come out again as a confirmation. Be true to the self, respect the self and how the one self feels and what the self wants. So wow, it's beautiful. We have join in with this collective, join in with the energy. The divine masculines are being guided. Join in with this energy currently that I am expressing to you, because it's very loving, it's very caring, it's very energetic, it's very bouncy. So yeah, it's very different today than what it has been previously. So it's very uplifting, it's exciting, it's sort of like sort of wavy energy. So it's very good. It's very good. There's a lot of joy, and just rhythm coming in, I feel, as well. So rhythm and movement, where those blockages previously was for the divine masculine, now it's more a rhythm stage, more it's more upbeat, and the more dancing and the more loving, dancing in the rain and singing and things like that. So they're being guided to join in with whatever is currently going off. So they're going to be guided, to a certain situation in life where they're going to be guided to join in. So maybe they're being guided to some sort of group of people, which is like maybe a spiritual community. They're being guided to jump in head first, learn something new. They're being guided to learn something new, mainly just respect themselves. So wow, this has been amazing. So if you would love a personal reading, then that information is going to be below in the description. I'm also offering guided meditations as well, currently at half price. So I'll, if you want one, I do have availability for you, and I will put you in a slot where it's going to be a lot sooner than a reading will be. So you can have that, you can have that healing done, and go to somewhere which is magical within the mind. So I'd like to wish you all a magical day, and I just want to say as well, thank you for the likes, subscribing, and the shares. They all mean so much. Wow. So yeah, thank you everyone. So have a magical day, and as always, namaste.